Hello, my name is Bernardo Silva, and this is my overview of my problem-based learning project. So, the first question: what is the problem or situation your students will investigate and suggest possible solutions? So, my drawing question is: have you ever been scared of walking from your house to your school, or the other way around, from your school to your house? The main goal of this question is to see if there is a repetitive pattern between the students. What I think most students will answer, in my opinion, is that they are afraid of being hit by a car or something related to crossing the streets. The main goal of this project is to go over the issue of speeding in school zones as well as residential areas, a problem very relevant in a lot of communities. Here in Solis, Arizona, is very common to see students walk by their own or with all older family members to school in the mornings, also when they go back. So on this project, students will need to investigate, analyze, and provide a potential solution to the problem of speeding. What are some of the activities the students will engage? The first thing will be to answer the question, are cars speeding? And to do so, students will have to measure the average time of a car that goes throughout the school road and residential zones. They will be placing groups and given different section of the road. Students will have to use like a tape measure and place marks on the sidewalks of the streets that they are observing. Students will observe and use a chronometer to measure the time cars take to go from point A to point B, and eventually calculate the meters per second and convert it into miles per hour. To have an accurate result, at least 10 cars will need to be observed. Once students find if cars are speeding or not, they will work on one way to fix this problem. And on this last part, students will have different options. They could either do an essay talking about the risk of speeding with possible solutions, a presentation of possible solutions by educating people about the issue, creating a short video, 4 to 5 minutes, where they present a solution or show like negative consequences of speeding. This could be like a commercial of the dangers. Creating like a role model uh, and place the solution that they have in mind on the model. And finally, an infographic where they promote awareness about this issue. Those are the main last parts of the project they would do. The other question, the opportunity to collaborate with other areas. So with the options, with the last part of the project, I think that it gives the opportunity to collaborate with other areas. For example, the essay can link up with English, the model and the video can also be seen in arts. And finally, the concept of speed, it's very relevant in science and physics. It could be like an introduction to how to measure speed, the velocity, the time, and different and all different terms that they use in science. So for example, we can start the lesson in mathematics where we go over how to measure speed, and eventually in science they can go over the difference between speed and velocity, how it affects how there's different things that affect the speed of a object and things like that. And so finally, why will this project be important? I feel like the project is important to students because they will have the options to demonstrate what they'll learn in different ways. And at the same time, it's a very interactive project where students work in teams and they are not all the time in the classroom. At the same time, it's important to the community and the school environment because the speeding in school areas as well as residential zones are very dangerous and pretty common, at least in some parts of the United States, if not the most part of the United States. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I still need to work on how to implement this. And on the last assignment, I was investigating about a high school. So I think I'm gonna have to change it because this is more a project based for a middle school class like 7th to 8th grade, probably. So I need to go back and research and do an investigation about a middle school here in St. Louis. Thanks for watching.